Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I'm OGL Schmitt. This is Custom OGT. Hope everyone is surviving the Monday and gearing up for a great week. So when I first met Danny, we would go on Discord, Danny's own Discord, which we still use as the channel hub. And we would listen to music together for hours at a time. We would exchange songs that we liked. So one thing that Danny got me into that I wasn't expecting was classic country. I guess what would be considered outlaw country. Hank Williams Jr., Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash. Obviously, I knew who Johnny Cash was. I'd heard some of his work. I wasn't aware of a lot of things about him. Of course, I remember his cover of Hurt. So I'm going to be reacting to a Johnny Cash song called Ain't No Grave. This song entered the popular lexicon when Justin Gaethje used it as his walkout theme for the recent UFC at the White House. It's always been a legendary song. This was released on the American 6 album, which comprised some of the last recordings that Johnny Cash ever did. I love reacting to all types of music, but I feel like I've been neglecting this particular aspect on the channel recently, so I'm going to bring it back in force. Let's check out Johnny Cash, Ain't No Grave.
There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna rise right out of the ground. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Well, look way down the river, and what do you think I see? I see a band of angels, and they're coming after me. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't.
So, pretty chilling right off the bat. This is obviously done late in Johnny's life. You can hear that in his voice. It sounds weathered. It sounds a bit more frail than usual, but there's still that strength, that, I'm still alive, power to it. And it definitely, a voice like, that, the emotional colors that a voice like that carries can't be taught. That is something that can only be acquired through experience, through living, and in this case, it's from being Johnny Cash. He lived a pretty amazing life. So very sparse arrangement. It gives me hardcore like Western vibes. It's almost got like a slow march, but this is like, it's not like a slow march to the grave as much as it is a slow march away from it. Obviously, that kind of defiance sits well. Like I said, this is feels like he's confronting his own mortality. It feels like he's taking stock in his faith. So yeah, let's keep going. I'm loving the arrangement so far. It's really sparse, but it's super effective, and it puts the spotlight right on his voice.
Can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. Well, look down yonder, Gabriel. Put your feet on the land and see. But Gabriel, don't you blow your trumpet till you hear from me. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no.
A couple quick pauses, and I apologize on that. I like the introduction of the banjo. It's sort of back in the mix a little bit, but its tone is unmistakable. And I mentioned the defiance. Like, the lyrics here are very biblical. Gabriel, don't you blow your trumpet till you hear from me. So as much as he's been through, as much as his body is failing and his health is failing, that strength of his mind and his spirit is still there.
There ain't no grave can hold my body down. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Well, meet me, Jesus.
Yeah, that little instrumental section there was really menacing. It was like two notes on a bass there. It almost sounded like there's an organ in the background, carrying once again the biblical theme of this song. When he's saying "Ain't no grave," he's saying he's going to rise. Using a word. Of course, your hardcore, fundamentalists would say someone that lived a life like Johnny Cash would never know heaven. I think only someone who has lived a life like Johnny Cash would know true spiritual fulfillment. He's seen both sides, and wherever he's going, which is probably not nearly as simple as sun and clouds and lakes of fire. Wherever he's going, he's ready.
Well, meet me, Jesus, meet me. Meet me in the middle of the air. And if these wings don't fail me, I will meet you anywhere. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. Well, meet me, mother and father. Meet me down the river road. And mama, you know that I'll be there when I check in my load. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down.
So I would not consider myself a religious person. I think I would consider myself somewhat spiritual. And I think that the best place to find true spirituality, true heaven, true things of an angelic nature would be in music. Music, there's an old saying, music is well said to be the voice of angels. This song definitely is a spiritual experience, regardless of where your faith lies. When he's talking about meeting with his mom and dad, got chills there. It is just someone who is ready to go, but on their own terms, and that's fitting for Johnny Cash because he lived life his way, and that's not going to stop when that life passes away. That spirit of Johnny Cash is always going to do what it wants. On a personal note, this song reminds me also of my friend Danny, who is dealing with a lot of struggles and setbacks, and piled on top, like he's 15% lung function and stage COPD. In the last year and a half, just piled one challenge after another, and he just keeps coming, and he still makes me laugh. So when I hear something like this sort of defiance of acceptance of mortality, but defiance of it as well, I can't help but think of Danny. So send him some positive vibes. He is getting better. He's getting stronger. You'll be seeing and hearing him on his channel again very, very soon. And he's the guy that got me into the Man in Black, and I love the song. This is so powerful. So guys, let me know what I do enjoy reacting to this style of music. So let me know. Give me some more classic country songs, and I will dig into them. So thank you very much for your time. Mental health is real. Be a part of the start. Music is your best support group. Listen to it whenever you can. And take care of yourself so you can take care of others. There's a lot of forces out there nowadays that are trying to divide us. We can't let that happen. Be there for the people that you love. And I'll be seeing you guys around.